I'm Matt from Overland Travellers. Today I'm going to be giving you my first impressions on this new Lithium 75 litre dual zone fridge from Companion. As I said, this is a first impressions video, so I'm just going to run through my thoughts on it and some of the features. It's not a long-term review. This is not a paid video, so all opinions are my own, but Companion did send me this unit to have a look at, so thank you Companion for that. So 12 volt camping fridges have been around for a long time and there hasn't been much innovation in the space, but this fridge from Companion is definitely pretty interesting. So this is a 75 litre dual zone fridge, just meaning you can have a fridge and a freezer at the same time. But the really cool thing about this fridge is that it has an inbuilt lithium battery. It's 42 amp hour, so it has a claimed running time of over 16 hours. The battery is removable as well, meaning it can be used as a power pack, and you can even run the fridge if it's connected to power without the battery inside. Keep in mind, this is a very efficient fridge running only 2 amps an hour, so you can actually charge the fridge and run it at the same time. So not only does it run itself, but it's got heaps of other good little features which I'll run through. So it has power inlets at either side, which is very handy, so you don't have to worry about the orientation of it, where it is in your car. And not only is there your standard AC and DC inlets for your 240 and 12 volt sockets, there's also 2 Anderson plugs either side, which means you can plug solar panels directly into it. But just keep in mind, there is no solar regulator built into the fridge, so your solar panel is going to have one built in. So running it off solar is definitely a big plus for me. I actually think it's one of its best features besides the battery. All right, there's heaps of other little features on this fridge which I'll run through now. It has 4 USB ports to charge your phones or any other USB device. The doors open either way, and it's even got 2 bottle openers. Another feature I really like, Holly probably loves it as well, is the fact that it has bung holes in it, so if you need to clean it, super easy. It also has a storage compartment that's good for cables or leaving your phone in to charge, as the battery underneath has USB ports. And it has all your standard things like a digital display, 3-stage battery monitor, internal LED lights, and a SECOP compressor, which is decent quality. They come in 2 versions, a 60 litre single zone and then this 75 litre dual zone. The 75 litre retails for around 1,700 bucks, and the build quality does seem reasonable. I find with cheaper fridges, they tend to fall down in the small details, like for example, where your power inlets go in. Sometimes I can find they're really flimsy. The ones on this are good. So I've got no qualms about the build quality. It seems fine. The handles, recessed, they're really strong. Bump stops in each corner. You got can holders at the top. I'd be happy to sit on it. You'd be able to take it, no worries. So I've done a bit of research on other 75 litre fridges without the batteries in it, because I was curious just to see how much bigger this one was, because keep in mind, you do have a battery inside, so that is going to take up a bit of space. Generally what I could find, this is about 100 mils bigger than most of your other 75 litre fridges, which is actually better than I thought it would be. As for the other dimensions, height-wise, it's about the same as your sort of industry standard fridges. So you can still fit it under, you know, your ute tubs and that kind of thing. One thing I don't like about this dual zone fridge is the fact that the 2 zones are the same size. I'd probably rather have one larger than the other so I could have a larger fridge space and a smaller freezer space, but that's just my personal preference. So the cover is sold separately. Obviously that would definitely help to insulate the fridge, just like any other fridge, which would prolong the battery life in this, which is a good thing. It seems fine. It's not the thickest cover I've ever seen, and the zips do seem a little bit flimsy, but it'll get the job done. So who is this fridge for? Well, I think the benefits of having the inbuilt battery is pretty obvious. I mean, you can take it out of your main touring car, you can put it in a different one. If you're going out for the day with your mates, you can throw it in, it's still gonna run. When Holly and I went to Fraser Island, we took the canopy off, still needed a fridge, so this would have been perfect for that. But I also think it's great for people with integrated battery systems in their vehicles like ours. Look, if you've already got a large fridge in your car, then another 100 mil, you've got an extra 42 amp hour backup battery, which is removable. So it can be used as a power pack. That can be used as an emergency battery if your other ones fail. If you're in a tour group and you've got some mates and their batteries fail, you can take the battery out and you can run their gear. So I think there's a lot of benefits. It's not really sort of just limited to using it for the fridge. You can use it for heaps of other things as well. And as I said, at the end of the day, it is a 42 amp hour lithium battery, so it's just going to allow you to stay off grid for longer, regardless of what other batteries you've got in the car. I think at the end of the day, it's just good seeing a bit of innovation in a space like this, which hasn't seen much for a long time. So it's just a win for consumers like us. All right, I hope you enjoyed this first look at this Lithium 75 litre dual zone fridge from Companion. As I said, they do a 60 litre single zone as well. If you have any questions about it, leave it in the link below and I'll do my best to answer them. So thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one.